In part 1, we started this Huracan project the way every good cylinder head begins, by hand, shaping the ports, correcting the short turn, and building the foundation the CNC would later follow. In part 2, we took that work onto the machine. We digitized the hand port design, created the tool paths, and cut the ports with the precision we can only get from a fully mapped CNC program. We installed valve guides and put our trick valve job. And now, in part 3, we bring it all together. Valve fitment, spring setup, geometry, all the little details to decide whether this head is just done or done right. Let's finish the Huracan. Alright, we're back on the Huracan build, and today we're going to go over valve selection, spring selection, milling the cylinder head, all the geometry that makes this head work. We're going to mill it, assemble it, the whole 9 yards. Keep watching. All right, and here is the intake port from OEM. And here is the HeadGames port that I hand ported. And here is the HeadGames CNC port. The OEM exhaust port versus, well, actually this is the hand port. And this is the OEM port. I know it's dirty. This is the head that we did some practicing on, did some flow testing, made sure our shit was right. And then we went into our full CNC and digitized the port. We did not flow it on camera, and we're not going to flow it on camera. I'm just going to leave it at that. I know that might upset some people, but you know what? I'm the king of the show. So here is the exhaust port all done. We look at the exhaust. And we looked at the exhaust in the last one. There was some blending that might need to be done, but I think it came out overall just great. It's ready for some boosted beatings. I think that one of the bigger issues that I want to go over today is that everybody puts a oversized valve, or they put a Gallardo valve into the Huracan head. And I do my best to show you guys this, but I really think it needs to be talked about. The outside diameter, so if you see the shiny part out here, this is the outside diameter of the seat. This outside diameter is 28 millimeter. This right here, this lapped in piece, that is the OEM size valve, and it's 27 millimeter. So why am I showing you this? And that is because if you put an oversized valve in this, it's basically the same size as the valve seat. And why would that be a problem? All right, so the reason why that's an issue is because a valve seat is basically a heat sink, and when you take that heat sink out of it, by making the valve the same size as the valve seat, now you've gotten rid of the properties that take the heat out of the valve, and now you have something that is going to not dissipate the heat the way the valve seat is supposed to work. The reason why that Lamborghini puts a 28 millimeter exhaust seat in this thing is not so you can put a bigger valve in it, it's really so it can dissipate the heat. And that's what you're removing when you put a Gallardo valve in it. Not only that, you have to sink the valve to get it even in the same spot, so the geometry has to be right, and then you're going to put that all that cutting into the chamber. There's a lot that goes into that. We're not going to go over all that, but it also would hurt low end flow. So the reason why that they went to a smaller valve is actually to pick up airflow where the cam is working. And that is something that a lot of people are not paying attention to. All the manufacturers, except for GSC, all sell Gallardo valves, Gallardo valve springs. They don't sell anything that's actually meant for this head, except for, except for GSC. Let's get into the valve spring. Got my install height at 1.415. We have 472 thousandths of lift, and we are going to press the magic button. And we are 96 pounds on the seat, 230 open, and we are 59 thousandths away from coil bind with a spring rate of 283. This tells me is that we are about 50 pounds more open pressure than anybody else in the market, and 20 pounds on the seat pressure. We have great spring rate. This thing is ready for boosted beatings. So for valves, we are going to go to the GSC Power Division stock size valves. Intake and exhaust. The exhaust valve, just a beautiful masterpiece with a great tool-up. I did a test on this many months ago when they first came out and just showed just putting a valve in alone actually picked up CFM gain, plus the margin definitely helps for making some power because it's going to take heat away from the valve. And the intake valve with a beautiful undercut stem, this thing is just absolutely beautiful, and it picks up airflow as well because, well, that's what GSC does. It wasn't a huge gain though. It wasn't a huge gain over OEM, but whenever you buy an aftermarket valve, it's more about insurance and not about the gain of flow. So people on here might recognize that I rah-rah GSC products a lot, and yes, that's true, but why do I rah-rah them? And that is not because of brand loyalty, although I do feel a little loyal to them, but I feel loyal to them because they are all about making everything that they make the best. So they're not just taking a product that they made like 20 years ago on the Gallardo and then shoving it down our throats to put it on the Huracan, and the stuff actually doesn't fit, and then we have to do all kinds of stuff to make it fit. No, they made something that fits right off the get-go. I don't have to do any magic. I don't have to work harder, and it's a better spring kit. So it's better than anything else on the market, and it's ready for making boost, and a lot of it, and a lot of power, and that's what I need for our customers. So it's more about having the right product versus just installing something because maybe somebody gets a better deal. To me, I don't think it's just not worth the sacrifices that you could make to put something inferior in your cylinder head. Time for Greg to throw this thing in the milling machine and mill it flat, file clean it, and get it ready for assembly. All right, these things are ready for assembly. Gonna do one more time. We're gonna look at the intake port. Looking delicious. That's right, Boost is gonna love, all that air is gonna love being in that intake port. It's gonna love leaving it and going into this combustion chamber and just getting exploded. I think it's going to make some big power. And well, actually I know we've made big power with this port before, and I'm sure it's going to do it again. Now it's ready for assembly. Unfortunately, that's going to do it for us today, but I sure hope you enjoyed this video, and be sure to like, subscribe, comment below. I want to hear what you want to see. Toodles.